Michelin in Bangkok is big business. It is everywhere. But are the street food recommendations in the Michelin guide actually any good, or are they just overhyped tourist traps? That's what we're going to find out today. So I am joined by one of my favorite YouTubers as we head to Bangkok's Chinatown to pit 3 Michelin recommended institutions against their street food counterparts. Who's going to come out on top? You're going to have to watch the video to find out. Let's go. Okay, so first stop, guys, we're at Nai Ek Roll Noodle, which is one of the most famous guay rolled noodle, crispy pork and organ soups in Bangkok. But as I surprised Diggy with these stops, you've been there before, right?
Yeah, I have.
You didn't love it, right?
Didn't love it. It was okay, but let's find out. Maybe they had a bad day.
Awkward.
Let's go and try. Let's go and try. Don't worry.
So just a normal open-air Thai little restaurant, slap bang on the Yawarat Road. All right, so there's a few people in the queue, but if you come at night time here, there is a queue down the street. Now, I would never queue to go into any restaurant, which is why I only come here during the day. So my top tip to you is if you want to try this, come as early as possible.
Yeah.
Right, so we've got all the organs, meatballs, crispy pork, etc., for the soup. So I've ordered a plate of the crispy pork and I've also ordered a rolled rice noodle soup. And hopefully Diggy likes it better than last time. All right, so for the rolled noodles, you've got the rolled rice noodles, super peppery soup. There's 2 versions of this. This is nam sai, so clear soup. You've got the crispy pork, which stays crispy in the soup. It's that style. We've got the intestines. We've got some sliced pork. We've got some liver. So here we've got some crispy pork on rice with some Chinese water spinach or morning glory with a little bit of curry sauce from the pork rib curry they also sell here, and you can see that beautiful fat to meat ratio here on the pork. What I will say is if you don't like white pepper, this probably isn't the place for you guys, because the soup, the predominant flavour of the soup is white pepper. There is like a lot of crispy garlic in there, which I like. I love white pepper, so I actually really like this soup. If you didn't like white pepper, you wouldn't be able to eat this because there's so much white pepper in it. I'm going to stick in a little bit of this funky fermented chili vinegar. Actually, I'll stick in loads. And that's going to completely change the flavour of the dish. Also going to throw in a little bit of chili flakes. Come on, I need that end, don't I? That's going to come out, right? Because now we're going to be getting 2 different types of heat. We're going to be getting, or 3 different types of heat. We're going to be getting pepper heat, we're going to be getting chili heat, we're going to be getting fresh chili heat. For me, though, the test of a good guay is, does this crispy pork stay crispy? I love it. The meat in here is really good. Crispy pork's great. The meatballs are amazing. The offal's cooked well. Rolled noodles, really nice and comforting. It's a top dish. Now, Diggy said she didn't like the crispy pork last time that much. She hasn't left me much of this one, so you kind of hated it that much. That's what I come for. They use a bit of the juice from the pork rib curry. It's almost like, it's like a sweet kind of almost Japanese kind of curry. Crispy pork's amazing. Look, would I come here in the evening and queue up with all the rest of the Michelin madness people? No, I would not. But if you come here early, it's a good spot.
That actually tastes much better when you added so much chili vinegar.
Yeah, it takes away the pepper taste a little bit, right?
Yes, it does. Because when I tried this soup first time here, it was just overpowered with a white pepper. And that's what really I can just taste, white pepper. And for me, I'm not a big fan of that. So if you're not a fan of white pepper, like Gary said, probably don't come here. But otherwise, this is a really, really nice, comforting soup.
Okay, so second stop, we're at Nai Mong, Hoi Tod. for, as the name suggests, crispy oyster pancake. So, as you can see, they got Michelin 2018 to 2023. They've also got a Shell Chuan Chim, which I take much more notice of than the Michelin Guide. So, this is just a typical hole-in-the-wall uncle cooking. It's been open for decades. They really only sell 4 or 5 different dishes, but mostly revolves around hoi thad. They do fried rice in here and a couple of other things, but you can either have crispy hoi thad, which is what we've ordered, or suan, like a runnier version. We're going to get the crispy one. It's a little bit different in here. Usually the oysters are like fried up in the pancake, whereas here they do the rice flour pancake first, really crispy. You like stir fried the oysters off in oyster sauce and a little bit of rice flour and some spring onions. So it's like kind of gloopy. But then you've got the crispiness, so you've got like the sort of balance between the two. All right, so this is Diggy's first hoi thad, and this is a very interesting one to try for your first one, Diggy.
Yeah, I never went for this before because I'm just scared of the gloopiness of it. And I always thought it's going to be very, very oily, so let's go. Mm-hmm. This is delicious.
Yeah.
I really like it.
Yes.
Yeah, this is really, really good. Okay, it is a little bit gloopy, but this reminds me of like consistency of the cold gravy. So it's not bad at all, and it's not oily, it's light and crispy. This is delicious.
Yes.
But Danny would hate that.
So I'm going to get a little bit of the crispiness, get a little bit of the gloopiness. It's really good. Diggy said off camera it's like a radna. It's got that sort of rice flour, tapioca flour gloopiness to it. A little bit like a gravy, as she said. I'll try the sriracha sauce, although I don't really like sriracha sauce. Don't ruin it with the sriracha sauce, please, guys. I know my Thai friends and subscribers love it, but that doesn't need a sauce. It's got sauce, it's got gravy, it's decent. What can I say? I'm not the biggest fan. I don't ever pretend to be the biggest fan of the Michelin Guide, but so far, it hasn't let us down. Okay, so our first sweet stop, we're at Patongko Savoey, which is really, really famous in the Yaowarat area. The original shop, this is an offshoot, the original shop is outside of 7-Eleven and it's hyper popular, but that one is only open at night time. This is open all day, so you can come down and get these delicious little cruller/Chinese donuts any time of the day. And the interesting thing about this place, as opposed to any of the other Patongko shops that you'll go to, is they actually, after they've fried the dough, so you get the dough sticks as you've just seen, they then grill them, so they're really crispy and they've just got like a little something different about them. You get a beautiful pandan sauce, or you can just get condensed milk, but the pandan custard is definitely the way to go. You excited, Diggy?
I'm excited. I've got very sweet tooth, so...
And you love the original ones, right? Around the corner?
Yes, we always get, every time new people come over to see us, always our family friends, we always take them to Yaowarat Road to the grilled stall. So yeah.
Now you know you can have them all day.
I know, during the day as well, because Yaowarat Road opens 5 p.m. and later. So yeah, let's go and eat. Hello.
Sorry, see, even the princess knows these are the best. All right, so you got a proper menu in here. Even tells you all about Patongko. The food truck started in 1995, 2010 the princess visited, 2018 Michelin. All right, so we've got the Patongko. So if you haven't had these before, I'm going to say it's like a cross between a churro and a Neapolitan pizza crust. Does that work for you?
Yeah, I would say maybe a donut and pizza crust.
Definitely. So we've got. I'm sure they don't have this at the other one. We've got some coconut flesh as well. Got that green sankaya sauce. And I just dropped that one, so I won't feed it to you, Diggy. I'm going to give you that one.
Right. I love this snack. Absolutely love it. This is very popular. If you don't know, this is very popular breakfast with Thai people. They get them freshly fried, deep fried on the street and dip it in a coffee. Let's go. That's so good. It's not oily at all. It's super crunchy on the outside and fluffy in the middle. You can see the big pockets of air inside. It's crispy on the outside, not oily at all. This is delicious. I'm going for another one straight away.
You can have most of these, Diggy. You got to eat the next lot as well. Although I'm not much of a sweet man.
We know that.
Well, I mean, I am very sweet, but I don't eat a lot of sweets. These get me every time. Like you said, they're not oily, are they? They're just really, really crispy and crunchy, soft on the middle. And the sauce here is phenomenal. The pandan custard. If you haven't had pandan, it's like... when you see something green here, it's made with pandan. It's like Asian vanilla, we call it.
Vanilla, yeah.
Yeah. Absolutely incredible. Do you know what? It's not difficult to see why they got put on the list 2018. But it is a bit weird about why are they not on the list this year? Because they haven't changed, so...
Yeah. Maybe they just didn't go for it.
That's another minus point for Michelin. Sorry, guys. All right, so we're just about to hit our street food spots now, right? And I just want to say this while it's fresh in my mind. There's nothing... Like, all the stops were good today, but I still can't understand why they're in the Michelin Guide, but then that one's not in the Michelin Guide. Do you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, what makes these special? I'm not sure, but you won't be disappointed, I'm sure. All right, guys, quick break in play before we hit our next stop. I want to talk to you about the partner for today's video, Savoey Easin. So whether you're searching for this Michelin food, street food, or fine dining, one thing you're going to need as soon as you land, data. And the best, easiest, most hassle-free way, in my opinion, to get that data is with Savoey Easin. Now, I'm heading to Vietnam next week to do a little bit of filming, so I am going to show you in real time how easy it is to use Savoey Easin. Right, so you just go to your Play Store or your App Store or wherever you get your apps from, download Savoey, open up Savoey, look for the country where you're going. So I'm going to Vietnam. I'm going to grab myself 10 gigabytes. Now, if this is the first time you use Savoey, it's going to say, have you got a coupon? You can type in Gary Butler for 15% off your first SIM card. Obviously, I can't use my own code, but for the purposes of showing you guys, you would get 15% off. Now, the number one question I get, is it actually that easy to set up and use? The answer is couldn't be simpler. So once you've got your data plan, once you've bought your data plan, you've got 30 days to activate it, or it just activates automatically after 30 days. Now, what I always do is I will then switch my SIM card over when I'm on the plane over to whatever country I'm going to. So you'll go over to mobile data. It says add mobile plan. A new mobile plan has been detected. So just click yes. Mobile plan labels, I've got primary and travel. Then it's going to say choose your default line for mobile data. Here is where you switch it to travel when you're on the plane. Everything else on your phone stays the same. So you can still receive phone calls. Everything else stays the same. All it controls is your data. So you switch it over, and then when you leave, you just switch it back. Couldn't be simpler. Then as soon as you land in Bangkok, or in my case, when I get to Saigon next week, data is already sorted and we can get straight out and get eating. All right, guys, so don't forget, link in the description, and do not forget to use that code Gary Butler for your 15% off. Thank you so much, guys. You're helping support the channel if you do get one of these eSIMs, so thank you very much in advance. And now, let's get back on to the street food. Right, now, my domain, we're on to, our domain, we're on to the street food section of the video. So we're gonna get the same 3 dishes, but we're gonna be getting them from not unknown, but just not on the Michelin Guide, just local little back alley restaurants. And we're gonna see why some places have Michelin recommendations and some people don't.
Yeah, it's very interesting.
Yeah, it makes no sense to me, but
let's find out.
Let's find out. So we're down this little alleyway. You'll know if you watch my videos, me and Joe Parrilla came down here and we had some little pie things and we had some mad crispy pork soup. It's a really, really cool alleyway. There's a really famous banh mi noodle shop that I took Paddy Doyle to just down here, but it's just full of food. Exactly how you picture Chinatown to be before you get to Chinatown and see all the bright lights of Yawarad. So it's real local life. All right, just ask these lovely ladies. Bye-bye. What do you have? Just ask these lovely ladies, where's the guay jump? I can't remember it now, but I usually come in from the other side. All right, I've walked, but I've just clocked the chicken skin with sesame seeds, white sesame seeds, and I said, "Are you here every day? I'll come back and get some." She said, "No, you can take some." What do you have?
That looks good.
What do you have here? And he's really famous. Uncle is really famous for bat me more than. Oh, อร่อยนะ อร่อยมากไส้ตะไคร้ไหมครับตะไคร้ใช่ไส้เหรออร่อยนะแป๊บไปแล้วนะแป๊บไปแล้วเป็นเพื่อน Alright, this place is absolutely legendary. แม่อะไร Absolute legend, real character, known in the area for having the best guay job. The special thing about this, my friends, is you get a gummy egg with it, which is very rare. Usually the eggs are cooked to death here, but she's got a nice orange gummy yolk. We've got all the lovely pork bits as per usual. We've got loads and loads of crispy garlic, really dark, rich looking soup. Alright, so absolute bargain buys 50 baht, but you could get piece for 70 baht if you want an extra big one. As I said, that egg, look at the egg. Usually eggs here are done to death in guay job. Got that crispy pork, all sorts of different intestines, offal, etc., etc. I mean, usually I would order mine I'd just have liver and crispy pork, usually. Rolled noodles, but the broth, you saw it cooking back there, how rich it was. And yeah, that's going to be reflected in the taste for sure. Diggy, that's got more white pepper than the first one.
I like it more.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think it's just the smile of the lady serving you food, the cute auntie over there cooking this delicious
She's an
food.
absolute legend, isn't she?
So cute.
And even all the staff coming over here.
Yeah,
it's
so
that Thai
smiley.
it's the Thai hospitality, Thai
Yeah.
backstreet hospitality.
This is more peppery, you are right. But
Better flavour as well, I think.
it's richer broth.
Yeah,
I
yeah,
think
it's
that's why I
it's
probably
really
like
strong,
it more.
strong pork
Yeah.
flavour. Got to stick in a little bit of chili vinegar, guys, because you know I like it spicy and sour. That's why I love Helen so much. Frog brand white pepper. Don't think we need any more white pepper, but I'll put a bit of chili in there. I guess we should probably get crispy pork and rice as well, just to make it fair. All right, guys. Crispy pork, decent.
I like this crispy pork better as well.
Do you?
Even though I don't know what's wrong with me.
Different style, the other one, I think. This for me, I would say this is probably dish of the day for me.
So far.
I'm stuck to the table again. Yeah, for me, Diggy, I think this is dish of the day so far for me. Everything about it. I love the vibe, I love the lady, I love the soup. Super flavourful. The egg, I know that sounds like a minute detail, but the egg really does put it up there for me. The chili transforms this. That sour pounded chili. And I do think this pips the other shop. I mean, I think the problem with these Michelin shops for me personally, yeah, is they've become such an operation, right? That there is no time for like niceties and stuff. Like there's no time for them to be friendly because you're just cattle basically. You're just in and out, in and out. And some people like that. But I'd prefer to come down to these back alleys personally, guys. You know, really get up close and personal with aunties. Would you? Yeah, more my style.
Definitely, 100%.
Anyway, guys, what are we on next? We're going to go for our next white hot, right?
Yes.
All right, we'll see you there. All right, so guys, this shop's been open for 80 years. So again, how does the first shop get on the Michelin Guide and then this doesn't get on the Michelin Guide? It makes zero sense to me, but... Yeah, so this one, they've got mussels and they've got oysters. Look at that, on the ice. They've also got canon bacad or radish cake. Yeah, so it's pretty mind-blowing. I am going to have to come back and get this canon bacad and get all of the different oyster omelettes here because this place is obviously a serious operation. Like they're making all the canon bacad by hand. She's doing all the omelettes there. It looks phenomenal. Woo! น่ากินนะ ขอบคุณนะครับ All right, guys, so we've got the same oyster sauce topping, crispy omelette underneath, but she's also done a fried egg in hers as well. So this looks a bit more like what I'm used to from a Hoi Todd. Sriracha, which I'm not interested in, but we are going to... Do you want a bit more white pepper because you love white pepper so much?
Yeah, go for it.
Yeah, you didn't get enough in your soup.
When I eat with that...
Sorry, Diggy.
I was just about to say, when I eat with Danny, he loads always the plate with pepper, and I tell him, can you please go and put that pepper next door because I'll be sneezing everywhere.
Yeah. Right, well, leave this side for me.
He
'Cause I've
loves it.
absolutely caked that. Look at that. You take it off the other side. Go on.
Very heavy-handed, are you? Right, let's go. Right. I was saying to my camera earlier on, basically the first day I'm having dish, which I wasn't too keen on, and it's the second one already in one day, and I absolutely love it. Let's see how this one is going to compare with the other one. This one, don't get me wrong, this one is good, but the other one was more crispy. The omelette was super crispy, super light. This one is delicious, and seafood tasted a bit better over there. I prefer the other one.
Do you? All right,
Yeah.
let me have a go. I don't know, actually. There was definitely more oyster sauce on the other one.
Or maybe that's why maybe the other one was more savory.
Yeah. Hold on. I'm going to put a bit of fish sauce on this. Is that right?
Yeah.
Yeah, like straight off the bat, the other one was a lot saltier, which is good, but this is really, really fresh, and I actually do quite like the, I don't know, I really like the really crispy, crunchy omelette over there, but then I also do like this because this feels like almost like a giant pad see ew noodle, so I do like it as well. Oh, this is going to be difficult.
I would say this one is like more comforting, more comfort food.
Oh. Try it again.
All right.
You've got to put a bit of fish sauce on. I know a lot of my Thai subscribers go insane when I put fish sauce on Hoi Todd, but I don't care. I like it. I don't like sweet ketchup all over my food. But what I do like is salt on top of salt. So please, no comments about me putting fish sauce on it.
Let's try some now with fish sauce.
Yeah? Bit better?
Much better.
Much better, isn't it? There's
Much better.
also, I forgot to say, there is also black soy sauce on the table as well, if you prefer.
This is much, much better now, but I still prefer the other
The other one.
But don't get me wrong, this is still really good. And you can see that this is more like a street foodie, very, very authentic as well.
And cheaper.
And cheaper. How much did we pay in the other one?
100 baht for a small.
Oh, okay.
This is 70, I think.
All right.
Yeah, 70, I think.
Okay.
Could be 90. I could
Right,
ask
fair
her to
enough.
do an extra crispy one for you.
That's fine.
I much preferred the first one. If I went there any later and I had to queue up outside or I had to wait, I would rather just come here. Because like, I don't want to wait and I don't want to queue up. And she's much friendlier, so can't go wrong with either though. Diggy, you preferred that one, right? I'm sorry.
I prefer the other
You
one.
preferred the first one. I probably preferred the first one, but like the first one is elite. That's why it's on so many guidebooks. Like that's known as the best Hoi Todd in Chinatown, right?
Okay.
So, but I still really enjoyed that, and there was something about the lady. I really liked her. So
She was so friendly, like
Sometimes.
welcomed you with a biggest smile, and that was very much like a comfort food, I would say.
Yeah,
more
yeah.
homemade, home cooked.
Yeah. And sometimes for me, it's just more about the vibe than anything else. Like the first place, they're a bit moody. They are like. So, I'd rather go and sit in there and it just be just slightly less delicious. But I'll ask her to crisp it up next time, no problem. Right, guys, I know we promised you 2 dishes of each, but the Patongko shop we were going to go to doesn't open today. And I don't think I can fit in another sweet, actually, Diggy.
No, I don't think so. I don't think I can.
We'll call it there, but I will put the link in the description. But you can't really beat that first one we went to. So, all in all, did Michelin win or did the street food win? Did the Michelin street food or the street food? For you, I think the Michelin one, didn't it?
No, 50-50 for me.
50-50, yeah.
50-50.
I think, when I look at it, I think, what is this Michelin guide about, yeah? It's for tourists, for sure. If you can get on the list as a restaurant, it's obviously really, really good for business because all these places are absolutely
Yeah.
packed, right? I still cannot understand why that one, who's been selling like some mad radish cake for 90 years, isn't on the list, and that one is, and then that guay jub's on, but the second guay jub wasn't. Like, I still cannot understand that. But what I think they do, they put on shops that they know are going to be open all the time. So like, those shops don't shut, right? If they say they're open 10 till 6 on whatever days, they'll be open 10 till 6 or the other one's till midnight. Whereas some of these hole-in-the-wall shops will just not open, right?
Yes.
You know that. You go there and they're
Yes.
just shut
Yes.
and you're like, well, I asked them yesterday and they said they were going to be open.
Yeah.
So I think that's maybe why certain places get on the list and certain places don't. Plus, I just think the Michelin inspectors don't actually have a clue. I think they don't. They just read The Lonely Planet maybe back in the day. But anyway, apologies if you work for Michelin. We love you and you're doing good things. But yeah, our videos come to an end, Diggy.
Yeah. Thanks very much for watching.
Yeah,
Don't forget to check out Danny and Diggy.
100%.
Don't forget to leave a thumbs up.
Links in the...
Link in the description.
And we will see you guys.
In next one. Bye. Is that okay? What do you want?
I need your hand.
Awesome.